Bye-bye!
Yes, yes. Thank you po.
wabarakatuh. Madayaw, mayong adlaw, kaninyong tanan. Magandang araw sa inyo lahat. Siyempre po, unahin ko ang aking mga pagpapasalamat. Malaki ang aking kailangan ipagpasalamat sa inyo, sa inyong paanyaya sa akin na dumalo sa inyong convention dahil binigyan niyo ako ng pagkakataon na umuwi dito sa aming pinakamamahal na syudad ng Davao. Noong pagtitipon ng mga accountants, nasabi ko at sinasabi ko rin ulit, iba talaga pag yung ikaw ay natutulog sa sarili mong kama at ang gamit mo ay sarili mong mga kumot at unan. So thank you very much sa inyong lahat. Pangalawang pagpapasalamat ko po ay bilang dating kalihim ng Department of Education. Nagpapasalamat ako sa suporta ninyo sa ating vision noon na matatag agenda. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Ang susunod na pagpapasalamat ay bilang inyong pangalawang Pangulo. Nagpapasalamat ako sa patuloy ninyo na pagtitiwala at suporta sa akin, sa aking mga kasamahan, sa loob ng tanggapan ng pangalawang Pangulo. Maraming salamat. At ito ay personal na pagpapasalamat. Nagpapasalamat po si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa inyong pagdarasal para sa kanyang pagbalik dito sa ating mahal na bayan. Maraming salamat po. It is an honor to join this gathering of school heads from across the country. Leaders who carry the vital responsibility of translating policies into meaningful action for our learners. The Philippine Elementary School Principals Association Incorporated, as the conduit organization of the Department of Education, has long been instrumental in implementing school programs and projects nationwide. And of course, the direction of the Office of the Secretary. Today, as you convene for the 43rd Principals Training and Development Program National Board Conference and Workshop under the theme Leading Through Empowering, we celebrate not only your dedication but also your vision to inspire, uplift, and strengthen every Filipino community. Thank you for choosing to stay and to serve our country. Despite the complex challenges you face, including professional, financial, and personal problems. Napakarami ang nangangarap na mangibang bayan, pero kayo, pinili ninyo na tulungan ang ating mga kabataan. Malaki ang utang na loob namin sa inyo lahat. Managing schools and preparing the next generation is one of the greatest acts of patriotism. Huwag ninyong kalimutan, sa hirap ng trabaho ninyo, ay ito yung legacy ninyo at ito yung contribution ninyo sa bayan natin. Many assume that being a principal is just about reports and assigning tasks. But in truth, as an example, earlier by our regional director Fernazo, is the earthquake. Principals, school heads, you are the first to arrive in crisis and the last to leave. Your team, Leading Through Empowering, is a powerful leadership lesson. As you are not expected to know all things and do everything. Hindi kayo artificial intelligence na infinite ang data storage. Hindi kayo ChatGPT na kahit buong araw at gabi kausapin, hindi nagagalit at walang pagod mag-isip at sumagot. Empowerment begins with trusting everyone in the school community. And empowerment opens the door to a purposeful delegation of tasks to the individual who is prepared to answer the questions and get the job done. Sabi ko, purposeful delegation. Dahil maraming leaders ang matuto, marunong mag-delegate. Pero kapag nakikita natin sa organization, sa sobrang alam nila kung paano mag-delegate, napupunta lang sa isang tao yung trabaho. Okay, iutos mo ito, ang inutusan, inutos sa baba, ang inutusan, inutos na naman sa baba. Hanggang ang kalabasan ay isang teacher lang ang gumagawa sa lahat. Kaya sinasabi natin, dapat empowered lahat. Hindi lang ang school head, hindi lang ang principal, kundi bawat tao sa loob ng paaralan. Kasama na ang ating mga stakeholders, yung ating mga parents, at yung ating mga barangay leaders. As you gather and discuss empowerment, keep in mind these widely accepted best practices in school leadership. Parang nag-refresher na lang tayo ngayon. Kasi nagsama-sama kayo ngayon para pag-usapan ang inyong pagiging leaders. Number 1, strategic vision and instructional direction. A good principal empowers all the stakeholders with not just good management skills, but a clear direction on what a successful school community looks like. You must establish and articulate a clear, coherent vision for school improvement that will serve as a guide for daily decisions. Hindi lang nakasulat ang vision ninyo at nakadikit sa mga pader, kundi iniisip siya araw-araw sa bawat desisyon na ginagawa ng inyong mga kasamahan, ng inyong mga estudyante at ng inyong stakeholders. Pangalawa, instructional leadership and teacher development. A supportive principal empowers the teacher by supporting continuous professional growth and by providing constructive classroom feedback observations. Hindi yung napagalitan lang natin lagi yung ating mga teachers. Pero dapat maayos na pagsabi sa ating mga guro kung paano ba nila maayos yung kanilang pagtuturo. Number 3, organizational trust and ethical leadership. The best principal is one that avoids favoritism and is consistent in keeping fairness and integrity in the decision-making process. Yung Hindi kayo partisan at walang bias ang pagiging leader ninyo. Fourth, visible and accessible leadership presence. Make sure that the teachers, non-teaching personnel, and most importantly, the students feel your presence. Hindi yung halos araw-araw wala si ma'am, si sir kasi nag-a-attend ng meeting. Laging nasa meeting, laging wala, nasa seminar, nasa forum, nasa conference, nasa meeting. Kailangan nararamdaman ng mga guro ninyo, ng inyong mga mag-aaral, na nandyan kayo para sa kanila at handa kayo makinig sa kanila. Number 5 is data-informed decision-making. Utilize research and data for planning, intervention, and monitoring. Number 6 is effective communication and stakeholder engagement. At all costs, avoid confusion and miscommunication. That is why you have to explain, and explain again. Number 7, distributed leadership and capacity building. Ito na yon. Make everyone a leader and a decision maker to be able to delegate, purposefully delegate, and get the job done. Number 8, let us not forget the most important part of our service. The students. Student-centered leadership approach. Academic accomplishments are of course important. But equally important is student character development. Aanhin ba natin ang matalino at magaling kung pangit naman ang ugali? Finally, reflective practice and continuous improvement. Of course, trainings, conferences, forums are important. Madali na ito. Umattend kayo ng convention ninyo. Hindi para mamasyal, ang daming dumating, pero pagdating sa sessions, sa breakout sessions, wala nang laman ang kwarto. Nasaan na ang mga tao? We say, diba, we support our teachers and their professional development. That is the same for our principals. Madali kayo para mag-level up, mag-evolve, maging innovative kayo. Hindi para mamasyal at magsismisan. Magsismisan kung sino na ang namatay, sino ang naghiwalay, sino ang may kabit, saan na ito si ano, kundi para matuto. Kasi after all, ang kagalingan natin ay kagalingan ng ating mga guro at ng ating mga mag-aaral. Mahal ko kayo. Noong tayo ay nag-aaral, meron ba kayong classmate na nagsabi na gustong-gusto niyang pumasok sa paaralan? Meron kayo?
Sa una.
Okay, kasi kami, nung nag-aaral kami, wala sa amin ang gusto mag-aral. Lahat napipilitan dahil takot sa magulang at yung mga magagaling namin, lahat ay napipressure sa galing sa magulang. Kailangan number 1 ka, kailangan number 2 ka, kailangan number 3 ka. My dear principals, the best learning institution is where personnel and students are happy and excited to come to school every day. And the best principal is the one who leads this school. Mga kababayan, ang lahat ng ginagawa natin ay para sa Diyos, sa bayan, at sa bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Syukran.